No.
We have ruined this intro.
I've got to do that again.
Done.
I'm sorry.
It is done.
I can't edit it when that happens.
I don't care.
I'm so sorry. I had to do it.
It's his last episode, man.
You
Let
can
him
do whatever the fuck
ruin
you
it.
want. You know what? We're not doing it again. That's it. That's the one. We're holding on to that tape.
Look, all
feel
you
bad.
gotta do.
I just wanted to just see if I could make you
do the
laugh.
intro.
All you gotta do.
Go right ahead. Intro away.
That camera right there.
Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Gutter Nerds podcast.
What's the name of this?
Don't look at us.
I know,
Look
but
at
now
them.
I'm nervous.
You're talking to them.
We're episode.
What?
It's 19.
19. What a good year.
My name is Steven. Joining me today is DJ Pikachu.
I don't know why either.
And the man. You don't want to be here?
Oh, God.
It wasn't the you don't want to be here either. Jeez.
And the man of the hour, Jonathan Bernardez. Jonathan Holly Bernardez. I'm still getting used to that.
Wait. Is it Holly or is it Holly?
Holly, just for Holly. Yeah, it's just Holly.
Okay.
Like the Holly
Holly
Bible.
and the Ivy.
The Holly Jolly Bible.
What?
Guys, today's episode is brought to you by Chicken Dancing.
Oh, motherfucker.
I'm just gonna let this roll for a second.
Wow.
Oh, you have it on loop?
It's
or was
looping.
I just...
It's
For a
looping.
moment, I was like, man, I really made an ass out of myself a long time.
What the fuck did I miss?
That was a great day. We went to
Wow.
what's the restaurant called?
Babes.
Babes.
Oh,
So I'd
okay.
never
Yeah.
been to Babes before, and we went with like Steven, Alicia, Sarah, Kathy, Megan, and Hannah.
Raise your hand in the comments section if you have never heard of Babes, much less been there.
So,
Because we may have to explain
but
this
Babes
concept.
The audience says they've never been there. You must have heard of it though.
but so
Right?
I've never
Okay,
been to
okay.
Babes, and so they convince everyone that they tell the staff that it's my birthday without me knowing it, and it was certainly not my birthday. So they show up with like a biscuit with a candle, and I'm like 5 seconds from being like, "No, guys, it's a mistake."
And
I'm so sorry to inconvenience
I
you."
imagine your social anxieties are like flaring right the fuck up.
Only
It's
for
like,
half a second.
What the fuck?
For only half a second, I was like, "Guys, it's not." I think they made a, and then everyone's looking at me. I'm like, "Oh, you sons of bitches, let's do this."
Shark, no, it is not like Hooters or Twin Peaks. It's just family eating.
Considering the crowd that you and I have in common, I'm surprised you don't know what Babes is, Shark.
They have it's like it's
It's a
always in the-
family. It is a
Yeah,
family
it's a chicken
style.
place.
Is what it is.
family freaking chicken.
Instead of everybody
Family
ordering,
frickin' chicken.
instead of everybody ordering like their own individual plates, you get like these great big plates of various things that everybody kind of agrees to order, and then they sit it right down in the middle,
family.
like you're eating at grandma's house, essentially.
Except
it's
it's
the best
Babes.
green corn I've ever had, hands down.
Yes, I do not like creamed corn except from Babes.
Yeah,
Bingo.
I
Good green beans too.
Yeah, cream corn was good. Cream corn was good. The chicken tenders were good. I liked it.
They
It was a
do
good place.
fried chicken. They
good
do
place.
grilled chicken. I think you get like whole smoked chicken.
Yeah.
I think you get a half chicken
You
too.
can get catfish too, but I don't know why you would.
Well, yeah. It's Babe's chicken, not
Right.
catfish. Don't do that to yourself.
So I guess I'll start by asking you guys, like we normally do. Well, what you been playing, Jonathan? What you been playing?
Dude, I've been rushing really hard on the whole building up my money in GTA Online because I want to get that bunker.
Oh my God.
I'm working hard. I work hard and you play hard.
Jonathan was there for me when I opened my bunker. We did a little tour.
It was
roll
so
around.
cool.
I am 200K away from also getting the mobile command center. So I've got a little bit of work to do, but
I'll help you. I will help you in that endeavor.
thank you.
What
You
kind
have
of
my sword.
what kind of money are you making with gun running?
We've just opened the door.
Okay.
That was all
we
we've done.
collected enough materials for you to have like your scientists have something to do.
Oh,
Right, yeah, there's-
it almost sounds like XCOM.
There's 3 meters.
It's
There's
kinda-ish.
there's like supplies, research, and something else, and there's a
So you bring in materials. They
management
your,
aspect to
your
it.
scientists like disassemble.
You were gonna say disembowel.
They disembowel.
They disembowel a gun.
They disassemble the guns and then they make them into different ones and then you sell them to warring countries and stuff. I think
So this allows you to be Nicolas Cage or Jared Leto. Depending.
yeah. That's literally what I was thinking. Lord of War. You get to fucking Lord of War this shit, which I thought was a very good movie.
Do you run around in bunker with thick Russian accent?
We should.
No, but we can. Why?
Because.
Because you're a gun runner.
Are the Russians the only gun runners?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Are they the most famous gun runners?
They're
Yeah.
fun.
They are
The
certainly
Americans would be the
They're
most
certainly
famous
most
gun
fun.
Well, according to the guy who you bought the bunker from, we're very good at that.
Right. Yeah. What have you been playing, Chet?
Nothing up until yesterday or this afternoon. I finally got fucking my job is just soul sucking right now, and it's just the absolute worst. And I get home and I just don't want to fucking do anything all night.
Oh, you're so depressed when you get home from work that you don't even want to play games?
Yeah, that's how bad it
Shit.
is right now. So I got home from work today after a particularly bad day, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to take a double shot of Sailor Jerry. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to go bust some fucking zombie heads in playing State of Decay for about an hour.
I like that you took shots and then showered. You're like, well,
Angry shower.
You're more down here than, and like I can just imagine the hot steams like getting you drunker.
That's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
That's kind of what. That's why I took particular glee in taking great big 4x4 trucks and just plowing through zombie crowds.
I thought were you the one that said, or were you just relaying the fact that zombies are overplayed? Do you feel like zombies are overplayed?
Yes.
But you still like State of Decay?
Yes.
Why?
Because the mechanics and such, like it feels like legit group-based survival. You have to move your people around. You can set up outposts. You have to have enough people to run the outposts, which you may or may not find. And if you find them, you may or may not get to them fast enough. If you get to them fast enough, you may have to shake a few zombies off of them. And then there's resource management. There's resource collection, weapon
The
collection.
animations were pretty smooth,
Yeah.
like when I was watching.
And-
I mean, it's gamey a little
And
bit.
the E3 video for State of Decay 2 looked that much better. Like, this is 360 era graphics, and it still looks beautiful.
You also, you don't have to like hate a genre to feel like it's,
that a specific
Absolutely.
title is good.
like, oh man, there are too many zombie games out these days. Fucking love zombie games, but you can still.
but they're okay.
Like,
the market can be saturated, and you can just
And
bathe
still
in
enjoy it.
just to give you an idea, yes, I do think zombies are overplayed. At the same time, on my phone right now, I have Walking Dead, No Man's Land, based on the AMC show. And then I have...
Wait a minute. How many of those fucking AMC shows they have now? Is it 3?
They have Preacher. They have The Walking Dead.
No, I just
Those
mean
are the-
based in the Walking Dead universe.
Oh,
There's Walking Dead. There's Fear the Walking Dead.
and I think that's it.
Okay. Shark says, dude, if you've never had a beer while showering, it's glorious.
Actually, I've never understood the concept of having a beer while showering.
And Dragonfly says, I found an Angry Orchard or 3 in the past that he has left on the shower shelf. Hey, Gally Alvia, welcome.
Because I've tried.
I gotta try that. I gotta try at least a shower beer once or twice.
I've tried it multiple times, and it's just I don't get it. It doesn't help at all.
Have you guys ever bath bombed?
Bath bomb.
No, but I did tell Alicia that if we get our kid baptized, I'm going to put a black bath bomb in their diaper so that when they're put in the water, it's like, it's the Antichrist!
What you gotta do is you gotta find those.
Currently, she's disagreeing with me on that one.
She currently finds this distasteful.
But I'll win her over yet.
I think what you can do is you can cut open one of those packets of like dishwasher detergent or laundry detergent that dissolves when it comes in contact with water, and then you fill one side with vinegar, the other side with baking soda, and then you also put a black bath bomb, and then you put both in
thought
there,
this out.
and it just goes.
Rotoplex stops by and calls you a hoe. Actually, Rotoplex said hi.
Absolutely, it was spelled high.
You're also a hoe.
It's ho. What? Hi.
Ho there, hi. Yeah, I like that.
You there, ho.
I was about
Yes.
to make a
Hi.
Biloxi Blues reference, but I don't think anybody's seen that movie, so.
Was that the Jim Belushi one?
Matthew Broderick.
Oh, okay.
Matthew Broderick joins the army, World War II.
Right. You've just been playing GTA Online. You said is what you've been playing. Have you been doing anything else, or you've mostly been packing?
Mostly been packing. A lot of work, little gaming right now. Although today I spent a good maybe 2 hours. I got 2 hours of gameplay in, which was.
That's funny. To me, 2 hours is a moment. That is momentary gaming. That if I play for 2 hours, that means I fit it in between things.
Meanwhile, Jonathan and I are having to carve our gaming time out of fucking granite.
You guys have adult style
right
lives.
now. Like I think once things have settled down in San Antonio, I'll have more time for doing that stuff.
You get into a routine. She finds this distasteful.
You will never play video games
Camera
again.
pans over to, and then there's our significant others just looking there. These guys are pieces of shit.
No, literally, all three of our girlfriends are just off camera right now.
That's right, and we don't have any stragglers today, so the studio audience is purely SOs.
Yeah.
No-
It's a triple date.
There's no Sam over there like washing dishes, clanking shit together. So
I am so great. I am so great. Sam is Bart Simpson.
we get it, attention whore.
Dragonfly asks, when are we doing the makeup episode? And I'm sorry, Chuck, you got outvoted on that one. You got outvoted real hard on that.
Shit.
Yeah, so that's September, I'm guessing. Either September or October. A quick programming note. Jonathan will be back after today in various guest appearances, and
He always has a spot available for him.
And as you probably are aware by the title of the thing, this is his last episode as like the normal regular
As a regular couch fella.
thing. We will be off on June 24th. Is a week that we are off because I will be moving, and we will be setting up the studio space. So I'm gonna give us that week off to like set things up properly, so that 2 days after I move, we don't have to like throw shit together last second,
Right.
So it's a couple things to keep aware of. I wanted to ask you guys. Yes.
Do you see what? I'm sorry. You see what they're posting about our little Arby's? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That's cracking me
No,
up.
that was good. Bring the Arby's in a little bit. Have it sit there. Arby's is good. This is our
gotta
fuck
put it in
you to
Frank.
Sam. This is our
Oh yeah,
passive aggressive.
doesn't he hate Arby's?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. With a passion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good though. I like
It is.
Arby's.
It's real good.
I don't like
I
the
had a
cheese.
friend try the $11 Meat Mountain.
Oh!
Have you heard of the Meat Mountain?
I want to try it. I want to try it so bad.
Oh my god,
Baby, next
two-
time we go.
two buns, but it's chicken and turkey and ham and
every
roast
single
beef
type of
and
meat.
bacon. It's all of the meats.
It's all
Did you
of
know
the
how
meats.
that happened? It was an entire accident. They were trying, because so many people were going to Arby's and only thought that they had the standard, I forget what the standard meat Arby's has is.
Roast.
Yeah, and so they're like, oh, we didn't know you had other things. So Arby's, like, one of the
show
one of
you
the
what
guys
we got.
made just made a poster with just 2 buns and literally every single type of meat they offer in one thing. Showing
Too many people just want to go,
It wasn't
can I
so
have that?
It wasn't so much showing that, hey, we're making this, but like, look at the different stuff you could stick between these buns.
That's
Challenge
so-
accepted.
That's
And then-
so American
And then
in every way.
And then some guys,
Arby's is decidedly
and then
American.
guys literally would see this and they'd just walk up with like the poster, like, "Pfft, I want this.
First of all, I'll jump in.
Somebody
chat.
get a screen cap of that. I just gotta look at my face when I did that.
Skrillex K14. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
And Game Guy says,
God,
that's not what Game Guy said.
Hold on, we gotta turn off the dubstep switches. There you go.
Back to shop mode for Chuck. Put him on demonstration mode.
Demo.
That was demo mode. Oh my god.
Game Guy wants to do a 4-way Meat Mountain speed run. I think I'm calling in Joseph.
Oh.
Joseph's lost a lot of weight, though. He may not be able to run like he used to run.
A tear.
He can literally run now.
Yeah, he runs with his legs and on his mouth. Anyway.
Because he bikes to work like every single day.
I wanted to ask you guys, now that we've had a few days to let things settle, and maybe you've processed some stuff from E3, did you have any sort of did anything change from when we did our wrap up to now for you guys? Did anything get more exciting, less exciting?
So I felt definitely like bummed out about the whole getting duped into liking the new Mario game. I'm of the same opinion of you that I really need like 3 solid games to get me interested in a system. So I'm definitely interested in owning a Switch now. It's still very low on my priority list.
What are your 3?
What's that?
What are your 3?
Metroid Prime 4.
No,
Oh.
I missed the Nintendo one, so I don't know what the fuck
They just showed an image which was the title Metroid Prime 4. It was basically we're working on it.
Okay.
Followed by Fire Emblem Warriors.
Right. Okay.
And of course the Zelda game,
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Those are my 3 games that have got me like, okay, like I could be happy owning one of these.
And then the last thing that they showed is like you see a meadow and then you see a T-Rex.
And it's not like a cartoonish one like Yoshi or something. It's like, oh shit, there's a new dinosaur. I thought it was like an Ark style game. And then they're like,
You got real jazzed.
Mario hat on top of it. And I was like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. Princess Cuddlepants says, in regard to Meat Mountain, I think we'll need ambulances on standby for the heart attacks, and Dragonflight clarifies like multiple ambulances.
Multiple
Ambuli.
Gallialvia says, hello everyone.
Hi, Gal! I'm sorry I missed you at Akon and all of that.
She can only emote. And thank you. She said she loves the shirt. Appreciate that.
Of course she does.
And wants to know what house is everyone. That's a fantastic question.
I can tell you what house I am not. I am not Slytherin. But that's about it. Because...
Use a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff.
All of those little tests that they take, I take every last one of them that I see somebody else post. And a lot of them now are like, they're doing that combination house thing.
Oh, you're Ravenpuff?
I have been
Or
a
Huffledore?
I have been a Ravenpuff, and I've been a Griffinpuff. I have been a Huffleclaw, and I've been a Huffledore.
Shark, we did say hi to you. When the first thing you said, I exclaimed, Shark!
Yeah. We knew she was here.
I'll
That was,
do a-
matter of
I'll do a
fact,
better
that was
one. I'll
how
do a better
I
one.
knew you were
Shark,
here.
Hello. Shark.
Hi.
This is a multi-camera
Fighting to
one.
get in every
Yeah.
screen.
I'm not sure what you're doing. I would, if I were gonna sort you guys, I would probably put you in Hufflepuff. And man, you're close, but I'd probably throw you into Ravenclaw for the sake of me being Gryffindor. Sam would be Slytherin 110
So would Shark.
goddamn percent.
So would Shark.
Shark would be Slytherin?
She'll say it herself. She's sneaky all day long.
Oh, Shark, we didn't go to Akon. That's why we didn't say hi at Akon.
Yeah.
We weren't there.
Yeah, they came to us when they did the Red 6
Red
stuff.
6 came to us. Did you happen to catch the EA highlight of Red 6 that I posted today?
Oh, yes. Yes,
on the channel?
I listened to that on the way home from work.
Okay.
And just
From your bad day at work?
listening to Caldane just become progressively more drunk as the show went on. That was that was
I
quite a
felt like
thing.
he got less aggressive the drunker he got.
You know, considering the like 12 hours long Twitter argument that we got into a couple of days ago.
Oh my god. So the other day.
Don't tell too much because I really want to do an episode.
You want to do
on
an
this.
episode on that? Okay, that's fine. Basically, there was a frame rate discussion going on, and as well as how people choose to portray their games and the effects or the effects or the affects that may occur when making artistic decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going on for so long that when I started my stream, I was like, Game Guy goes, I've never seen Chuck like this involved. He usually like, well, I gotta go, at some point. And I was like, no, he's real into this. It's gonna be whoever goes to sleep first.
And then I woke up the next morning.
You picked it right back up.
And I picked it right the fuck back up. And the worst part was, it was 6 o'clock in the morning, too. It is 6 o'clock in the morning when I finally picked it back up, and I got immediate responses from Game Guy. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Game Guy don't sleep.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't sleep.
Game guy doesn't
But
sleep.
we've adjusted to the 38-hour a day. You'll get used to it eventually. Or
Man in
you'll
Black.
go mad.
Oh, and Skrillex Cave14, thank you for the follow. I think the thing should have.
It didn't show.
It didn't flip.
You
up.
didn't turn it on.
No, it shouldn't need to be turned on. It should be going. We normally have a dancing Chuck for when you follow, but
I kind of want the new follow picture to be me going, feed me, that face I was making.
or a Jonathan's chicken dance.
Oh, that would be a good one too.
That's not too bad. Okay, so yeah, but back to E3 before we move along here. Did anything shift for you? Was there anything total?
What's the name of that Prison Break game?
A Way Out.
A Way Out. I am so unbelievably stoked. That is the type of game that caters to me. Solely cooperative. Well, I don't need solely cooperative, but this game is solely cooperative, story-driven, two-player. My version of
It's asymmetrical co-op, and I'm really happy to see that.
I don't give a shit about the Halo Call of Duty multiplayer where I just get on and shoot a bunch of people all day and you just try and rank up. Like, doing that for like a week or with friends at a LAN party is great, but like I can't waste my time on that for a long time. I definitely need the cooperative, and that game just looks so jerky.
That's what I like about asymmetrical co-op, what I've been calling it, because like even when we were doing the heist with GTA 5, we may have been all four of us breaking off and doing something entirely different from the other three. But at the end of the day, we were all still returning to the same point where we would all watch the same FMVs.
Yeah.
And then the missions would be over all at the same time. Whereas with A Way Out, clearly people are going to be doing different things at different times. But depending on who's doing what, your job may or may not be very important. And the game will let you know who needs to be paying attention to what they're doing.
And there's also just the matter of like, your decisions change entirely what actions I can take constantly. There's a constant.
That's cool.
There's a constant change of like, of just the flow and style of the game. Like if Steven's in there and like talking to guys and busts a head open, I'm like, oh shit, it's game time, and I change my strategy. Like I might be halfway through doing one thing and going, bail. Got to go back in here and do this brawl. Like
the Leroy Jenkins ratio on this game is going to be through the fucking roof. You're going to have to be real careful pairing off with randos.
And Game Guy mentioned Anthem, the BioWare one that sort of looked like Iron Man.
Yeah,
in a way.
Like
Anthem, I am not getting excited about yet. It has all the things that have made me excited about games in the past. I've been excited about Destiny. I've been excited about The Division, and I've been let down by both. So I'm not gonna get super excited because it also looks similar in the style of like you kill a bunch of guys, you run and draw, and look at this new gun I got. Yeah. It's not my style of gameplay. I think the prettiness, the action, I'm all for. I don't care about the RPG style collecting of better guns and stuff like that.
I think the only reason they had that video at E3 was it was just a technical demo is what it was. They wanted to show off just how pretty it was, and they wanted to show off like battles and the loot system and everything, which is what gamers viscerally react to.
Yeah.
Like, I like that, I like that, I like that. They just wanted to make you say that as often as possible during this, like, what, 7-minute video?
And one of the things I commented on with Steven when we were watching, he showed it to me earlier, is that all the dialogue is done by, like, actors pretending to be players. It's like, look at this cannon. Oh, yeah, I picked it up on a drop last week. It was pretty cool. And I'm like,
you didn't care for the presentation of it.
Like I would have much been like, dude, nice cannon. Yeah, oh man, I got it at like the raid yesterday. Versus, yeah, I picked it up at the raid we all did yesterday. Like it just seemed.
Have you ever met a gamer who actually enunciates that clearly? Really?
And there was not like even the slightest bit of a cursing or like just like it seemed a little. Division-y to me, like in the Division one where they're walking in the
in terms of its presentation, like I guess, but their presentation did nothing to detract from the fact that it looked like it was super pretty.
It was gorgeous.
I am definitely making fun of the trailer, not the game.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
The game, I suspect it will be good. I am going to get excited when I see that it is good.
Yes, we require more material, BioWare, before feed me!
Well, guys, I tried to fix the alert thing while we were sitting there, but I don't think that I did. I'm not exactly sure why it's not alerting, but,
You broke it.
C'est la vie. Are you still excited about Xbox Originals coming to Xbox One?
Yes.
Is that a dumb question?
Yes, it is. Yes, it very much
Like
is.
like Xbox original games, not Xbox 360, but even further back.
Yeah,
what you're talking about?
first generation Xbox.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Did you miss that entirely?
I never saw that. No.
Ah,
Oh.
yes.
And so when you told that to me, I was
You
like,
didn't even have to see it. I'm surprised you didn't hear the collective screaming in ecstasy and joy from Steven's apartment.
I mean, there's a few Xbox games I truly loved and played. I guess there's more that I can play now. And to me, it's just, I guess I'm kind of like, oh, I would have figured that already exists.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the presentations in general and how much you guys really liked the Sony presentation. And I was reading, and I was like, something didn't sit right with me. And one of the writers at, I think, Destructoid nailed it for me. That they didn't spend a lot of time talking, they spent a lot of time showing. I think there's merit to that. But because it was all preconceived trailers that we saw,
The level of veracity.
They didn't need to even have an E3. They could just post all the trailers.
That's true. But E3 is so much of an event.
Like, you gotta be there, or like you're.
I mean, they acknowledge the fact that all they had to do is post all these videos on the internet because whereas the Xbox show was done where you had this nice large size Broadway theater type stage, they went to a theater where they had a sheet and then you had the big screen and they basically made it a movie theater.
Yeah.
Like they kind of acknowledge that. Now, what I'm thinking is this. In hindsight, I'm actually okay with how much Xbox had people talking about it, even though I really wish they had people who actually knew how to, present, doing the presentations.
Professional presenters doing the presentation.
But when you're watching nothing but a bunch of trailers, that does kind of defeat the purpose of E3.
Yeah.
But watching people like actually interacting with the videos and such, and then you saw the players for Battlefront 2, and it does add to the veracity of what you're seeing.
So I ended up in retrospect enjoying the Battlefront 2 multiplayer game that
I
they
will still
showed.
never forgive them for leading off with talking about the single player campaign and then never fucking mentioning it again. Like literally never again. Like you let off with John Boyega's tweet. Hey, are we going to get a single player campaign?
All of the bets I made about E3 did not come true.
You owe me a handy.
We saw
The only reason I don't have you pay off on that handy right now is because of the terms of service violation that I know we're going to get. There is
the one thing holding you back.
It would require all four of the hands present here, maybe even a couple others over here, to cover up the size of my wang. So yeah.
Jonathan! From Chuck Swang to Jonathan.
Wang.
Do you remember the first thing that you did for our collective creative endeavor here?
Gosh, I want to say it was Chariot. Playing Chariot with you, couch co-op way back in when? Or am I thinking too far back?
No, that would have been about right. I think it was Lego Jurassic World was where we started.
That's probably
We
it.
went from there
Gaming with a 5-year-old.
to...
Gaming with Charlie.
Well, we did most of it. We did a lot of it by ourselves. Mm-hmm. Even at your house.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember like the shitty setup we had?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have what we have now. We didn't have a streaming PC.
and all that.
We didn't have an interface. So what we had was we streamed through the Xbox natively.
Yep.
We would we'd take an Xbox headset, and I would tape an earbud to the headset, and then run that to the Yeti microphone, and then pull the
Holy
Yeti from
shit,
behind
I
us.
remember that.
No, it was a shit show. It was a shit show, but we did it. Like, we 100%ed Lego Jurassic World.
That was so much fucking fun. Oh, I loved that game.
The Lego Jurassic World
Oh, yeah.
stuff?
Now that you're mentioning like the old setup that you used to have, I kind of want for all of us, and if you are interested at all as well, take a first-person perspective of what you see when you sit down in front of your computer or in front of your Xbox.
Yeah, if people could see what we see.
Yeah, just show us. Just show us what you look at when you're watching us or when you're playing.
Ours is a very
game.
delicate setup where if somebody sneezes, shit falls down.
So, like, I do. The cameras are magic, and here's why. Because we have a 3-camera setup here, okay? So we have one for everybody. I have the second camera for this couch, and then I have the third camera for this couch, which usually isn't just me. There's usually like Calvin or somebody sitting here. But what happens is every time I set up these cameras, it's not quite right. And we make it right. And Sarah has helped me make it right before. But then today when I was setting up cameras, I was like, for some reason, this one needs to be higher. And I've never done that before, so I put it on 2 boxes.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Not
one, but 2.
It is a subtle shift, definitely.
We've done it before without a box. I don't know. Anyway, do you remember the first podcast you were on? Like the first stream podcast? Because you may have been on the old audio.
It has to be the defense of Jurassic World, the movie, right? Or
I think it was before then. I think the first thing you did, if I remember right, was the first karaoke challenge.
oh, I jumped in on that actually
because you were like, I really want to do that. And
got anyone out there karaoke?
Shark did not want to do that. And at the time, it was me, Will, Chuck, and Shark. Mm-hmm. And so you filled in for Shark on that one.
Shark had the voice of an angel that day.
She did. Silent as it was. The Silent Angel by James Patterson.
By R.L. Stein.
Do you remember that show? Do you remember what you sang?
I want to say I sang Float On.
I think that's right.
I might have done... No, I didn't do Wagon Wheel then.
No, you held that for round 2.
That was for round 2. I don't remember the other ones. I know Float On.
Who won that karaoke challenge?
The first one? Me, easily.
The first one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one chucked us.
Oh, yeah.
You ran
I
away
fucking
with-
destroyed you guys.
Because he sang that fucking German song.
Nope.
No, damn, that was the second one.
Yeah.
Hey!
Actually, that one got the least amount of votes I've ever had.
No, but it shouldn't have. That was awesome.
Yeah, it shouldn't have, and yet
was-
it did.
There's some.
Yeah, Shark's probably right. No, I sang Prince Ali in the second one as well. Because I did Prince Ali in Wagon Wheel and then Get Down with the Sickness on the second.
You did
Carry
you
on.
get down with 6 on the second one?
Yeah, and it was really funny because people who were sitting there live only heard me. They didn't hear the music, so it was just me going, "Oh, wah!" Which,
Oh, that's right,
Which
yeah.
sounds like a bunch of monkeys got loose in the zoo.
I forget, the way we do our karaoke shows is we do the audio through the interface and we wear headphones. So you hear yourself and you hear the music through the headphones. But anyone out in the room doesn't hear the back
So
end.
Alicia and
Only
Sarah
see.
are in the master bedroom because they have to be far away so they can like laugh.
They didn't start there. They started trying real hard to make it through the living room. And then they may have retired to the,
Yeah.
to the back.
We're laughing too loud. We gotta walk out
What else?
right
So
now.
I did Float On. Jeez. Oh, I did Everlong.
You did Everlong.
I did. Those were my 2 that I did first karaoke session.
I think that's right.
I started off with Everlong and then I did Float On. I don't think we got third rounds in, did we?
I don't think we did. We did third rounds in the second one because I kept us rolling.
Yeah, it was.
in the-
I think it was. Yeah. it was best 2 out of 3 in the
In
first
the first one, I think it was 2. Do you remember what songs you sang?
I did True Survivor from Kung Fury.
Yeah.
And I did I Still Believe, Great Design. That was the first song I did, and that was the one that put me over the top because after that round, it was nearly unanimously me.
So I did.
He's got a presence when he sings.
It's true.
Like I like to think I can sing really well and on pitch, but like I don't have a commanding Chuck-like presence when I sing.
if you can't hear Chuck, it's still fun to watch Chuck karaoke. If you guys are listening to the audio portion of our podcast, that was fucking hilarious. I sang Antonio Banderas, El Canción del Mariachi.
That was sexy, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You brought sexy back before sexy was brought back.
And then I sang
Okay.
Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles, and it totally backfired.
You were going for the.
I was going for like that campy or
that
like
out
oh
of that
out of the
coming in.
box.
See, the thing
yeah.
is-
Steven's
you-
gonna sing this girl song and sing it really well,
Dudes-
and sing a nostalgic song,
Yeah.
and people were just like not having it.
You're trash.
I think it works a lot
I felt
better.
so bad for you because I was like, no,
I tried my
you deserved the win on that one, and you just got shafted by an unruly audience. Not you guys, y'all are cool.
I don't know.
But it was
I
partly
think about
you.
half the audience we have right now was present for the first podcast, the karaoke podcast.
So I remember then you did some Jurassic Park stuff with me, and you just wanted to play Jurassic World with me.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, I was just trying to create as much content for AC as I could, and so I was like, I'd love to play with you, but I'd also like to roll it into this other thing if we could. And you're like, sure. So that gave birth to Couch Co-op.
Yep.
And we did Couch Co-op every week for a long time. And the Couch Co-op it's not dead, it's just on the shelf right now because
We've got a bunch of other things going on right
they
now.
started D&Ding and all of my Couch Co-opers, and then you got early morning work, so you couldn't come over at 8 anymore, and you guys were busy on Thursdays now.
Yep.
And so, but we did Couch Co-op for a long time, and you and I, what were some of the games that you and I played?
We did.
Or that you played?
We did Chariot. We did the Jurassic World, Lego Jurassic World. We did a couple of. We did that Bomberman game where the four of us played the Super Bomberman, I think it was, or the Night Squad.
Night Squad, that's right. You played iDarb with us too, right?
Yep.
No, I played iDarb with you guys one time. Because
I want to do that again.
Because I got into the chat and I just started doing all the hashtags.
Oh my shit! I remember. I forgot about that.
And people got like, and it wasn't so much hey Jonathan, tone it down. You're making this really hard. It was Jonathan is making this game unfun. He needs to go. And I was just like, and I walked out furious.
I remember.
I left your house pissed off at everyone.
You've left from a stream. You've left twice. Like,
I followed on one stream. I remember leaving upset at Sam because he was no different in the amount of jabs he was putting at me, but they were like all critical hits that last 5 minutes, and I just like walked off the couch like, see you guys later, bye. I remember being
Freaky
so mad at him.
0928. First
Thank
of all,
you for the
welcome.
follow.
We appreciate you. We do. How did you know that Freaky followed?
It showed.
In case showed up? Okay, thank Christ. This alerts are working. Holy crap.
We're just not paying attention to anything going on the screen.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I read names as soon as we get along in the conversation. I don't want to cut off Jonathan midstream. But yes, Freaky, thank you for coming by. We appreciate it. Okay, so we did Lego Jurassic World, and during this time, and you would come and sit in on streams too, because I remember even during the single player stuff, and this is something I want to do again, even when we're doing a single player game, like when we did Mass Effect,
Two
or
people, one game.
Metal Gear Solid,
Ooh.
because that's what Game Grumps do, is even in a single player game, they'll both be there and doing stuff.
And they're passing the controller off back and forth too.
And it's just more voices, more jokes, more fun.
Right, exactly. I want to
Good
get
conversations,
back into that.
too.
But
Yeah.
you did the Mass Effect stuff, and
Oh.
I'll take that shit. I take that shit by storm as one of the funniest things you've ever fucking said.
Oh, man, I remember that.
Yes, it was.
And I hated Mass Effect. I was. Oh, I
Get the
can't.
fuck out of my presence right now.
Unplug his mic. See you. Have fun in San Antonio.
You're fired.
I can't do the role. Like I'm like, okay, aim at the head. Oh, I did 8 damage to him. No, you should get shot in the head. You die.
Okay, game guy.
That was. I had that problem with The Division. I did not have that problem with
I
Mass
think
Effect.
also I didn't give Mass Effect a fair enough shot early on. I was actually one of the first of us to play it, and I played it before anybody else had picked it up, and I was like, this game is stupid. It's never gonna do well. And then it just proved my ass wrong.
What, Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought Mass Effect was going to go like the route of Too Human.
How did you play it before any of us did?
He picked it up early before.
I picked it up really early.
At the time, we probably didn't. It was probably before we were even really friends or close.
Okay.
It was before we were like, you and I would have been like, hey, we're playing.
Let's go hang out. Yeah.
And I'm happy to be wrong. Let me be
I'm
clear about Mass Effect.
Oh, you better be happy to be wrong
And
about this one.
if I ever gave it another shot, I bet I would enjoy it more. I do have a tendency to freak out with choice in games. Like, I like playing a game that's a story somebody writes for me, and I experience their story. Whereas Mass Effect and like the Dragon Age games and Oblivion and
word of
Skyrim,
advice?
they stress me out.
A word of advice: stay the holy hell away from Alpha Protocol. Then.
Alpha Protocol is a action RPG with a lot of choice and branching and stuff like that. But the effects are, oh man, I don't know that a game has done it better than Alpha Protocol, where the choices you make have an effect you see the effect, and it's not like a little like, oh, he said hello instead of.
Stephen Taunton will remember that.
Yeah.
Good day, Stephen Taunton. Stephen Taunton will remember that.
Right.
And then
Like,
Stephen Taunton dies off screen the next
You'll
second.
do something and be like, oh fuck, are they dead for real? Yeah.
It's not just that. The choices in Alpha Protocol are all timed.
Yeah, every choice is timed.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
it's a good game.
Silence is still a
even
legit
Until
response.
Dawn, playing Until Dawn with you, where I'm like, oh god, I have choices. And currently, so far, my only choices, typically what I do is I choose the more dangerous choice, and I'm just relying on skill. I'm like, oh no, somebody got kidnapped. I could either take the safe route and they'll be killed, or I can jump across this flaming pit of death and just press X, Y, and Z right at the right time. I'm like, well, fucking flaming pit of death, let's do this. Because I assume that, like, if you choose the faster decision, it's just harder, but always going to be better. Like, unless I have not seen a situation in Until Dawn where it's like, do you take the faster, unsafe route? You shouldn't have done that, period. Like, and then you die. Like,
So I have come across this in watching other playthroughs, where by doing the faster version, you risk screwing it up, which risks other things happening.
right.
You've hit most of your QTEs.
Actually, my QTEs that I've failed are the ones that, like, are super forgiving. Like, all right, I've got to climb this wall.
Miss.
Well, I guess I'll try it again. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And I couldn't figure out that I was just doing something stupid with the joystick.
Sounds like me and Heavy Rain.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Like
Were
I
you
got.
there for Chuck's Heavy Rain?
I
No.
wasn't.
Through?
He was not there for that.
He was raging, and we were enjoying it.
Of course you were enjoying it, assholes. That's why I have a
But
stream
Until
now.
Dawn is about the furthest I can go with multiple choices in games sometimes. I'm getting better. I have been getting better, but I generally got stressed with, like, choices because in my head I'm like, what if I'm doing it wrong? What if I missed this thing? And this thing would have been really cool. What if I didn't get that giant sword that helped fighting? And I just stressed out. And in the end, I play games like I watch movies. I just want to be a really good story, which is why I like co-op multiplayer versus...
Because we have, like, memorable stories to tell, usually, of something happening or something going on.
So that's...
I want to see you two play Splinter Cell Conviction then.
I think we should. I've wanted to play that game so bad.
I can see myself. I'm happy to play through it again.
Is
I am too.
Is it on Xbox or Xbox 360?
It's on
360.
360. It is not yet backwards compatible.
When it is,
Yeah.
we'll get in on that action.
Or if there's a new Splinter Cell, it'll probably have co-op.
Yeah,
in
but it
some
won't
way,
be Conviction.
Yeah, that's true. So at the time that we're doing the game stuff now, I'm sort of going through the JB timeline here. I remember asking you, it's like, look, you've been doing a lot of stuff for us and with us. Do you just want to be on staff? And when I say on staff, I mean, I officially put your name on it. When I promote, I utilize you and tag you and stuff like that. And I mean, and at the time, do you remember what you said?
I remember saying no because because my job is as a teacher and putting myself out there in any sort of negative way that could be pulled back to my professional life. I was concerned that would affect my ability to find a good job.
Yeah.
Down the line, I found a good job and also realized that while it's important to be aware of certain things like that, I need to be able to have my own life.
Like your own person, yeah.
I don't come on here and spew sexist, homophobic, racist things. And
Right, we have Calvin for that.
Yeah, like I cuss
Calvin's got the
a
corner
little,
on that.
or something like that. But like, it's nothing that I think would get me fired. Or at this point, I just don't worry about it. I'm having much more fun taking whatever little risk there is.
Dragonfly asked JV, would you play Mass Effect Monopoly?
Yes, period. Play any Monopoly game ever. I love Monopoly. Not many people like playing Monopoly with me. But
Then you two should get along just fine. I would love to see the Game of Thrones bullshit that'll happen between the two of you.
I used to stack.
Let me be clear. When I made that joke about Calvin, like I wasn't totally serious, and also like I would not allow that to go unchecked. Like for the right, let me just make sure that I've said that.
But yes, I do remember that I said no initially, and it was because I remember you went to the school I worked at. It also happened to be the same school that your mother worked at, and you kind of demonstrated. I was the.
Go
ahead. Yeah.
You had a reason. You're like, I don't want to do this because like I don't want my students to like
catch me doing this and then going home and telling their parents.
Right, exactly.
I saw Mr. B cussing on this.
And then I was the reason they found you.
Yeah.
It was me. So my
This is partially why I said no, even though in the end I've said yes.
in the end you did say yes. I wore you down. So this is what happened. My mom teaches at a middle school, which was the middle school that Jonathan used to teach at.
Yes.
Which was the middle school that I went to. I've given the commencement address for their 8th graders before, and I have some of my stuff like up in the halls there. So like what my point is that like the teachers know me and my family like is around the school.
You're royalty.
I'm not a complete stranger to the school. Thank you. That's true.
You and I actually are both. I've showed up there in a crown and knighted students during lunch. Like
I heard
boredom.
that story. That was
It
a
was
good
so
one.
much fun.
So I go up to do a seminar with the students to teach them how to do it. At the time we're doing webcomics as well. So I'm showing them Photoshop. Here's Photoshop. And I'm like, these are things you can do with Photoshop. This is how you make a comic. This is how we make the comic. I then show them we also do some video stuff. And then that was where they got super interested, where they asked, do you guys have a YouTube channel? It's like, we do have a YouTube channel. Like, just for the record, like, you need to ask your parents before you watch it because it is very curse heavy.
Yes, it is.
But
NSFW.
I will show you like the structure of a YouTube channel and what it's like, and also be secure. I had 1,000 addendums and warnings, so don't worry about that part. The point is, I pulled up our YouTube channel to show them the structure of it, and I didn't play a video, but they saw a thumbnail, and in the thumbnail was the little webcam in the corner of the thumbnail, and someone was, Mr. B! And I was like, fuck!
Please tell me you actually said it out loud.
And then down the line, Steven, I remember you called me, and
I can't remember if I called you or texted you, but it was
you called me
I did.
because it was, and I was like, Steven doesn't like call often.
It's usually not my first.
And it was like, hey, friend, I have news.
I'm so sorry.
And then at school, a couple of my friends are like, students are like, oh, Mr. B, I saw you on da-da-da-da. Do you have a gamer tag? And I'm like, I'm not going to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know how, but about half a year ago, I'm playing and I get a message on Xbox. Hey, Mr. B. Oh, son of a bitch. And I'll just say to kids, it's me, Caleb. And first of all, I'm like, of all the students that found me, I'm so sad it was you. Like he stressed. This kid stressed me out when he taught me. When I taught him, he stressed me out a bit.
Okay.
In class, and like there are other students who, if they're like, Mr. B, it's me. Such and so. I'm like, oh hey, how you doing? Gonna block you now, but hey, good hearing from you.
Yeah.
Caleb, hey. You're playing with me, right? No. Come on, Mr. B, you're gonna play with me. No. Block. Just block done.
See, I was just about to ask that question. Like you were trying to live this streamer life like Spider-Man. This is Peter Parker, and then this is Spider-Man here, and then he accidentally outed you. So have you been trying to live it like Iron Man, or like what's?
I am just gravy, baby.
No, like there has got to be a split. I mean, not just for your personal life, but for your professional life. It almost feels like you're living 3 lives as a result. Like, here's you as a teacher. Here's you as a private person. I mean, you just got married. And then there's you as a streamer and a YouTuber and a podcaster.
I'm not super active except for on Steven's podcast right now. Although, yes, I am hoping to be further streaming on my own and YouTubing on my own in San Antonio. Try to kind of do
That's
my own.
tough. I feel like being a teacher sucks, for the fact that your personal life does so much affect your and to me it should not be. And it's easy, and it's easy for me to say that, but that's
like a perfect example, one that has nothing to do with podcasting. I have coworkers who are like gay, and when they've come to me and we talk about our classes and stuff, and she says, yeah, like when my students ask me if I'm married, I say yes. They say, oh, you have a husband, and she immediately detracts from the conversation because she's too afraid to tell her students she's gay, because what if they go home and tell their parents and their parents pitch a fit?
Yeah, what a horrible way to live.
And there are plenty of legal safety nets at this point, but parents can still complain.
Yeah,
and
they can still make your life suck.
You're loud enough. If you're loud enough, people are going to do something.
If you're loud enough, it doesn't matter if you're right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, bless you. My son. So what, you eventually caved in, you joined officially, you said I'd like to be official.
Yeah, I actually approached
and that was
you.
Fairly recent, wasn't it?
It was about a year and a half ago.
It was
I don't
2
think
years
so.
ago.
it was gradual
Oh,
too.
no,
if you ask me.
I feel like it was a while.
It was like I woke up one day and then I realized, oh shit, JB has been a regular on our show for a couple of months now.
I remember, like, because I'm an extrovert and I really like being a part of a thing, and you guys are my friends and I care about the stuff we talk about. And I was like, you know what? At this point, it's worth the risk. I'm really I just like having fun with you guys, and I want to.
Yeah.
Like feeling a part of something. And
Shark has different, even online personas, depending on what she's engaged in. And Princess Cuddlepants says, I'm a professor, and it's the same reason I have a hard time going downtown to drink. I'm afraid I'll run into students. And
we have.
I've run into, the last time I was like a regular part of the Denton scene, I've actually run into some of my teachers from my high school alma mater.
I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, I feel like at the university level it matters less. Than, say, a middle school? Like, in general, without digging too far in, is that a fair sentiment?
See your students drinking and you're drinking.
So here's another example, though.
You don't want to be drinking with students. Got it.
Another example of a time personal life and this life came in, or not personal life, teaching life and personal life is when, when Joseph and I were really close and I spent time with his family, I got to know his little sister and little brother really well. And there was a party he had at his place, and we had a few drinks, and his dad and little brother came over, and his little brother was like a kid at the time, like this was years ago. And I remember spilling a drink on him. It was a beer, because he ran at me and I had a beer in my hand and it spilled on him. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And they took him home, got him a new shirt, and came back. And it was no big deal. And then like 4 years later, I'm teaching at a middle school, and this kid in the middle of my class raises his hand. I go, yes. And he goes, do you remember that time you got drunk at a party and spilled beer all over me? And I go, are you Joseph's little brother? He goes, yeah. I go, all right. And we had to step outside, and I was like, dude, you just can't talk about that.
Right.
Like, this will be the last time I sub at this school if you continue to talk like that. I will choose to not come here anymore. And it's not so much a threat against you, like who gives a shit for you, but like that it takes out of work for me. This is a school close by, and I really like the environment. So, like, you just can't talk about that.
I think that would be the biggest issue with this whole Spider-Man thing that I was talking about, because as soon as those kids find out, if they think that it could be used as anything cool or anything really funny, their filters just immediately disappear.
Yep.
Sam through Crazy Cat Lady said, hi, Nightbot. Stop saying hi to Nightbot. Stop saying hi to Nightbot. Say hi to Nightbot. Nightbot is here to do a job, not to be your friend.
What? We can't like the beep boops? I mean, there's going to be a game.
The goddamn beep boops.
There's going to be a game. PlayStation exclusive from the people that made Heavy Rain.
Is it called goddamn Beep Boops?
Detroit. It's not called the goddamn beep boops. No, it's not.
No, it might as well be called the goddamn beep boops around here.
Okay, so we get you on staff. I feel like it was fairly recent, because I feel like we added you to the graphic late. Like, I feel like it was just in the last within the last year, but even closer to when we name changed.
Yeah, I guess I went from being a regular guest to a
Like we're putting your name on shit.
My Twitter handle is displayed in the credits now, which I don't tweet all that often, but when I'm due, I'm grateful that some people are like jumping in on it. Mm-hmm. Twitter's not my most outgoing place, but I don't want Facebook attached to this thing necessarily, my own personal Facebook. So I'm making it a point, like, when I have an audience who cares about what I say, I'll maybe go on Twitter more often. But at the moment,
that makes sense.
At the moment, it's still kind of small for me.
You have to make them care about what you say. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, Shark said that you were added before the name change. I felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were part of the conversation of what the Gutter Nerds logo looks like.
Or what our name was going to be.
Well, yeah, with the splash page. Yeah, you were part of that conversation.
I was definitely an angry cuddler.
You were
a furious embracer.
Yeah, that's right.
Furious embracer.
So what's your favorite thing of all the things we've done, of all the things you've been a part of here? What was your favorite thing? What did you have the most fun doing?
Heists.
I would say heists, but Sam exists And Sam infuriates me. in some of
Okay,
those
you know
times.
what? Like,
We've had these conversations,
honestly-
and in retrospect, Sam makes those shows watchable.
No, it's
Like,
totally true.
like if
he
Sam
has to
wasn't
be-
there, it would just be watching like the Prima guide of three
It's
fuckers
like watching grass grow.
walking through a mission, and we did it well.
Crazy Cat Lady says it, but being Sam's punching bag. Jesus. Now,
Wow.
to be fair, let me address, being a comedic punching bag is a choice, and like I feel that it's something I'm very good at.
I'm not the only one. Like,
Like,
I had this conversation with him a
don't-
couple of years ago too.
I certainly don't subscribe to the notion that I am in fact a punching bag, but in shows and shit like that, I like to you like to be the sad sack sometimes because it does a good.
We do a pretty healthy rotation in terms of the cast.
Sure.
But the
in terms of the 4-man heist,
in
group,
terms of the heist, yeah.
Yes, your pain
Like-
nourishes me, Jonathan. Give me some. Feed me.
But what was it? What did you have the most fun
Honestly,
doing?
I loved the couch co-ops. I loved just sitting down playing games with you, and it being part of the podcast is fun. It's always fun. But I think when we ran the entire Lego Jurassic World, and like we just had this like.
Now, are you
goals.
saying that
Like-
because you love the gaming, or did you saying that because you love the dinosaurs?
I liked gaming. I liked the gaming a lot.
That's a fair
and I look forward
but
to.
we also had we had good clips that I could put up that were funny jokes and shit.
Yeah, we had some good zingers and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's what makes me really excited about being part of the stream team. Like when I go down to San Antonio, I'll still be around. It'll just be in voice.
the magic of Twitch.
And I'm looking forward to being present on the stream team as often as I can and playing games with you guys. It's honestly it's what I like. It's what I love about video games. It's what I liked about being a part of this. Is just.
So where do you go? Then I guess that sort of goes into my next question: is where do you go from here? Like, what
San
do
Antonio.
you
I thought we just weren't we talking about this already?
in terms of your presence, like
San Antonio.
Your
I will be guest appearing here as often as I can. My goal is to stream with you whenever you're like, hey, we're gonna be playing this game online and we need players. I'm in. Like I will jump in. I would love to see myself create a proper Twitch channel.
you're interested in a standalone?
Yeah, well,
Twitch
I'd
presence?
certainly always be part of the Gutter Nerds.
Sure.
Follow Gutter Nerds. As a kind of.
Which reminds me, you need to change your image at the bottom of your channel.
Still say
That says part of the Angry Cuddles Twitch network.
Maybe if you sent me another banner, I might
did.
be able to do it. When? Where?
It's in
guys,
your-
guys,
it's in your-
guys,
it's in your-
guys. We're friends.
You're
want-
right.
I want.
Son of a bitch. It's in your Facebook messages.
It's in my what?
Facebook messages.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. So they're in honor of Sam, the Arby's fry box over there behind Chuck. That's why that's there. So so you're going to continue to do stuff online. You're thinking about Twitch streaming yourself, or your intention is to.
My intention is to, once I get something set up, sorry,
Sam
chat's
yelled,
going
"Fuck
nuts.
are you?"
The chat's going crazy here. My intention is to do it. I gotta get set up. Some of this stuff costs a bit of money and time and effort, and
Sure.
It would be a slow process, but it is a genuine goal. It's the way I see myself staying in contact with you guys when I can't physically be here, and so I don't intend to let that go.
When we were thinking back over the shows and stuff we've done, you were sneaky good at it.
Fucking
Which
Night
is-
Squad. He was amazing at Night Squad.
You were amazing at Night Squad. That's
Wait,
true.
what?
But in terms of the podcast and the show, whenever I'd be thinking about okay, this is what I do, and I'm putting together sort of these are what different people contribute, and it's always oh shit, Jonathan does a shitload and preps and is on time and does all this shit, and it was
I come early, I eat your pizza, I sit on here, I put on a mic, and I talk shit about all things.
You're supposed to eat the pizza.
I
That's
was
the purpose.
in retrospect, I was holy shit, he really busted his ass.
I think there's parts of where I can have done do more in terms of like helping promote instead of it just being Steven promoting. Like I want to get in on that action more often. But
Right.
I'm glad you think I contributed because I always felt like I liked being the sidekick whenever I could.
Oh no,
and
yeah.
I felt like I was.
And I should, like, in retrospect, I was like, oh fuck, I need to be a lot more vocal about how appreciative I've been because you have been an invaluable addition to everything that we've built. So I appreciate that.
You were
Thank
certainly
you a lot.
an invaluable addition to our heist crew.
Right.
Yeah. Now that I got the buzzard too, I fucking got the buzzard, and I can, as long as I'm part of somebody's CEO, I can drop mine and take people. I'm so excited. I want to be the fucking chauffeur so bad.
Okay,
The chauffeur with missiles.
I'm gonna try and do the running the heists on hard.
Yeah.
Once I get an Xbox One again, and if that's the case, I want you on demo for the Prison Break, because that'll be the buzzard.
Yeah. And what I would like to do also is get that play with the full crew thing that you and I both botched by.
Oh, I botched the shit out of it trying to make money. I mean, it's like, fuck you guys, I'm a mercenary.
I have a small clip to show you. So we're going to pull up this clip.
Bye, JB. Some goodbyes for JB.
Okay, so as you're in San Antonio, you need to get away from the big town. Take a little bit further south down to the Blanco River in this town called Wimberley. You will not be disappointed.
Bye, Jonathan. We will miss having you around, but it was a lot of fun getting to play with you. Well, I mean, like, to play games with you. So, yeah, have a great time, and we'll miss you a lot.
Jonathan, as per our accord, that we are friends, goodbye, good luck, and I will see you online very soon, probably playing D&D or some shit like that. So, see you later.
Bye. I have a message from Kelsey, which is more important. She is taking the fact that you're moving as a forfeit to her Disney Sing-Off challenge. So she wins and expects payment somehow. I don't know.
Oh, that's horseshit.
Not considered.
Hey, Jonathan, just in case I'm, like, sobbing or crying or something during the show and I don't get a chance to say this through, like, the tears and snot and shit and everything, I just wanted to let you know that I and everyone else on the podcast and the extended podcast family through Oklahoma have all appreciated everything you've done over the last year plus. You have busted your ass. I can't possibly thank you enough. And you know that we will see you a whole lot. But we love you. You and Alicia. And we'll see you guys soon.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so before I, lose all of my shit.
Say goodbye.
That's my weak spot right there.
This is the first time I've ever cried on a podcast, so there's that. Seriously though, we love you. You've been.
He's not dying, guys.
You've been like a brother to me, so thank you for everything.
Oh, this is so hard.
Jesus. All right, look. Look at the guy that's not crying right now. All right. Come here, buddy. Come here. All right, look.
Oh, man.
I remember the times that you and I played Night Squad and Nidar, but we keep mentioning these things. I have been super duper fucking hard on you, and I am really, really sorry about that. But honestly,
You've been hard on him?
I don't remember.
How much?
Night Squad. Night Squad was. Night Squad, I got scared.
Night Squad got scared. Not only Night Squad, but also Bomb Corp.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. I remember walking away from that being like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. Because
that's right, Bomb Corp. I forgot about Bomb Corp.
I looked on your phone, and it wasn't because I was like, Chuck's not doing his job, I'm doing it for him. It was just the impulsive like, we got to do everything we can. And then you're like, don't fucking do that. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, the instinct to do everything to win kicked in, and I felt so bad.
That was, believe it or not, I have had a blast every time you and I have sat together on these couches and played whatever. It has been amazing. What are you guys giggling about over here? Hey, quiet on the goddamn set! Jesus!
But in that vein, then, if you guys near the end of every podcast, we do a toast. If you would like to grab a glass and grab a drink, by all means, do it.
Thank you.
If you want to do the toast with the official Gutter Nerds glass, if you go to facebook.com, facebook.com/gutternerds, excuse me, click the shop now button, and you can grab one of these cute little things, and you can do the toast with us. And it probably doesn't come as any surprise that our toast tonight is to Jonathan. Oh. Like, Jonathan, I've said all I can say without just completely breaking down.
You've already broken down.
You've broken. I'm this close.
Okay.
I'm trying not to.
To Jonathan.
To me! To the mutters!
And the beard!
And the beard.
The tear catcher.
The dream
was the tear catcher tonight.
To wakakaka. I love
And
this shit.
you are welcome to keep that glass.
Oh.
That is
Awesome.
our
You get to keep the stunt glass.
little parting gift
I will be
to you
drinking with that every Monday.
right now. Guys, we're going to stick around after the credits for a little ditty. But we are going to sign off now like we normally do by going to the can. I almost forgot. I was about to sign off and then I forgot the can. If you want to become part of the fan can, tweet us at GutterNerds using the hashtag FanCan. Ask us any question you want, and we pull one at random. So let's make it a good one. Oh, it's a riddle.
Oh, goody.
What can travel around the world while staying in a corner?
Got it?
Oh my gosh.
What can travel around the world while staying in a corner?
Oi! Hey! No.
If you don't know the answer, you're welcome to make up something.
I don't know the answer to this.
Make shit
I
up.
say Jonathan's left testicle
What can travel around the world while staying in a corner?
while staying in a corner.
I mean, if you put anything in a corner and
and then you
earth-
move that box.
Look, you
The
don't
earth
just put
rotates?
anything in a corner, all
I'm
right?
gonna say
shoebox-
baby. I'm gonna say baby.
A shoebox of dog shit.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
And then they go around the world.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
All right, Alicia, you're so excited about this. Do you want to come say the answer on? You don't want to jump on?
Literally jump on. Come on, just launch yourself.
That's it, everyone. This is Miss Holly Bernardez, Jonathan's wife, Alicia.
I'm gonna take Sam's place.
Yeah.
You're gonna take Sam's foods.
Actually, Sam's place. You were already in Sam's place because
Right.
he's usually over there. Hey, got Maddie.
Hey, there goes in the gutter. Sarah, could I have you twist that camera just a little
Here,
bit?
how about I get super cuddly
you can-
with JB?
Okay.
You
or
know,
could-
while his wife sits next to me.
come on over.
We live vicariously
This
through
is
you
Alicia.
right now.
Alicia and Jonathan are moving, so this is what the goodbyes night.
The marriage marriage proxy over here.
But Alicia, I'm dying to know what can
You, me, and
travel.
Dupree?
What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? Say it into Chuck's chest.
A globe.
What?
What?
Is that not it?
I thought it was
Travel the world?
I thought it was a legend on a map.
Oh, I thought it was a globe.
Because it's all
I don't know that.
excited.
I don't know that we know.
Never been more excited to be wrong.
It's a stamp.
It's a fucking stamp. That's
Of
wrong.
course, it's a stamp.
Yeah, postage.
This
goes
is
on the
the
corner
first
of an
time
envelope,
that
and then you send it
our
around the
Riddler.
world.
This is the first time our Riddler, who came up with most, if not all, of the riddles in our fan can, stumped us all. She kicked our asses.
Sam says, "Get the hell out of my chair." To you. All right, before we do a proper close, I do have to declare to Miss Kelsey
Yeah.
that
Make this your fuck you corner.
No, I can't say that. To her. I like Kelsey. I like her.
You have never done a fuck you corner.
I have. I did one with Sam where we started screaming at each other, but I think that was
No,
just.
it was
I
fuck you
also
to
think
each
that
other. I mean,
that also was
Like,
just a
I don't
therapy
think
session.
Big,
Yeah.
guys.
That is
My
true.
message is
normal Tuesday.
my
just
message
gravy,
is
baby.
very simple. I'm moving south. I'm not going away forever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come up and kick your ass at that Disney song. Your ass is grass, girl.
Yeah. Grassy
Grassy knoll.
ass. Grassy ass.
Grassy ass. For
Thank
nothing.
you for playing.
Paranada.
JB, Godspeed. We'll see you before too long. Even if we will see you before we go down there.
Yeah.
But we're also coming down for.
I'm gonna be
Green
up.
Day,
I'm gonna be up like 3 days after we move down. We're coming back. We're coming back up for 4th of
Jonathan
July.
scratching outside my window.
No, he's gonna scratch at the door like a cat.
And then as soon as he opens the door, what? I just walk away.
He kind of looked back at him like, what?
But yeah, hang out after our little close here for a little something special. But for now, we will leave you. My name is Steven.
I'm Jonathan.
Good to see you, sir. My name is Chuck.
And we'll see you guys next time.